Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated podcast, where we take animation seriously. We provide fan-oriented and analytic discussions on a variety of animated shows, movies, and anime, currently featuring Steven Universe, Miraculous Ladybug, The New Powerpuff Girls, and Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I'm Dylan Hysen, and today I'm joined by Sam Quattro.
Hi.
And Justin Cummings.
Justin.
Oh, ugh. Yeah, that was good. That was good, I guess.
Don't do that.
That's a preview of my feelings for this episode. Okay, today, Sam, Justin, and I will be discussing the September 15th episode of Steven Universe Onion Gang. We discuss Steven Universe every week here on the Overly Animated podcast. You can check us out at overlyanimated.com or search for the Overly Animated podcast on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. I recently also just put us up on Stitcher and Google Play Music. You can now subscribe to us there. I guess Google, like Stitcher, Overly Animated, Google Play Music, Overly Animated. Anyway, yeah, so that's good. We'll get into if this is the last episode of Steven Universe a while at the end, but for now, let's get into Onion Gang and all the glory that surrounds it. Sam, what are your thoughts on this paramount and important episode?
As you can see, I was talking to our other friends in the main chat.
You were that bored. You were that bored by it.
I was that bored. I was just like having it play in the background. I was like, I don't really care. I mean, I like the message of like friendship and like I understand how Onion feels towards the end. But it was kind of weird, and yeah. I don't think it was the worst thing ever, but it wasn't my favorite thing ever.
Okay, there's a reasoned and reasonable and mature opinion from Sam. Okay, we'll see if I have the same reaction.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Justin, Onion Gang thoughts.
This is a weird season as a whole. This is just another weird episode and a weird season, Dylan. It's not bad. Of the Onion episodes, I feel like this is the most I've liked Onion in an Onion episode. I liked Onion Friend more, but that's because of Vidalia and Amethyst. As far as making me care about Onion, this episode has done the best job so far. I mean, I think they're finally getting the hang of writing this character that doesn't speak. Because at first they weren't that great at it. Onion just kind of existed, but now they're starting to kind of get the hang of emoting with him. And they actually made me care a little bit towards the end, especially. And I thought it wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but I liked the vibe they were trying to elicit. It was a very much, that children, secret hideout, world of their own, things are changing. It's a certain vibe, certain aesthetic even. And I liked what they were going for. I thought they did a good job with it. And I think it might be the last episode for a while because of the whole summer's over. Aww.
Oh, that's true. It does fit with that. Yeah. Summer is over. Rip. This is a bad episode. You two didn't say it, but I'll say it.
I didn't really care because I didn't really watch.
Okay. Well, you shouldn't admit that on the podcast.
Okay. Oh, delete that.
Okay, I'm not deleting that, but
okay. Blah blah blah. Sam watched the episode.
So here's my opinion. I hated the episode. I hate Onion, and that's it. Absolutely hated it. Expected to hate it. Did hate it. Got nothing else to say. It's gonna be a short one. Maybe Justin can fill time. We'll see. Just hated everything about it. Oh man. So this episode storyboarded and directed by Lamar and Katie, right? Yeah.
Oh, I need to see what Lamar's preview for this episode was.
Yeah. My outline is probably the shortest ever of a Steven Universe episode. So I hate episodes where Steven talks the whole time, and I hate Onion episodes, and this is both of them. So, there you go. Justin, what do you think of Steven narrating Onion's actions throughout the episode?
So this was literally exposition in the episode. That's the one thing I really don't like about this episode is the amount of exposition. But I will go ahead and jump in and say the preview for this episode that Sam mentioned, it's actually really, really good. Look it up. It's better than the episode deserves, honestly. It's way better than it deserves. It's really good.
That's why Lamar is the best.
So much exposition. The moments where Steven wasn't talking, where just like we actually got real emotion out of Onion, those were the highlights. Steven talking, the Onion Tales parts, those were funny, but Steven just explaining, these are your friends, you're playing in dirt, that's not weird, that got a bit old. but the narrating Onion I thought was actually kind of funny, like the very beginning.
Sam, what do you think of Steven narrating Onion?
Oh my god, Steven. Alright, I love Steven, but he can get annoying so quick. This is one of those times. And
wow, I thought I'd be the only one that was anti this narration.
No, Steven, just shut up.
No, well, he's not. Okay, I wouldn't say Steven shut up.
I mean, just stop talking for
he's
like
not
5
the one
seconds.
Deciding to talk all the time. That's the writers. So, let's not.
Okay, writers just
precious
stop.
Steven for that.
Interesting. Well, Steven is a product of the writers anyway, so.
Okay, well, yeah, you're blowing holes in my perfectly constructed argument. But
I wasn't a fan.
Yeah. So, the other big highlight of this episode is the fact that, like Justin said, they're trying to give characterization to Onion more than they ever have before, relate him to Steven. They do this thing at the end. I was the lonely boy with no friends his age.
That's
actually
me.
Steven. Sam, what do you think of this?
Well, I could relate to it. Relatable TM.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that it was interesting because I don't really think of Steven being like sad about having no friends his age.
Yeah.
But now he is, and there you go. A new Steven chapter. He feels responsible for everything wrong, like Jasper and his mom and whatnot.
Just
but
sad Steven. Sad Steven. Just constantly.
Sad Steven, except this was more like, I don't know. I didn't really like the way this episode was written because it didn't feel like. It felt like, how TV episodes like to tie things up in like nice little bows at the end of the episode sometimes, like, and everybody felt okay, the end. Which Steven Universe doesn't really do a lot of the time. I mean, it'll resolve like the current conflict, but it won't resolve I guess the overall thing, which hopefully this doesn't, but I don't know. For me, like the way the dialogue was, it was just too like neatly like, Onion, me and you can be friends because we're both lonely boys with no friends our age.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just felt too
Yeah. I'll talk about the Onion development in a minute. I did really appreciate that we addressed that, like, Steven doesn't have people his age. I kind of like that. Should have been a season 1 plot, but I guess I like that. Do you agree, Justin?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. There you go. There's hashtag analysis. So, like Justin said before, it's you can tell we're gonna have a lot to say about this episode. Like Justin said before, Onion gets more development this episode than any other. I want to give my hot take on it. It's not that hot of a take because you can see what
Dylan's lukewarm take.
Lukewarm take. I actually hate that they did this, like, even more than not trying to make Onion a character, because Onion's never going to be a character. So trying to make him a character just makes me hate him more. Like, you're just wasting my time with this episode, because Onion is inherently not a character. He's a terrible, he's not a terrible concept. He's a concept from another show. He's a concept for like a preschool show, and that's fine. But Steven Universe turned into something else, and now you have this vestige of a character, and trying to give him more development is useless for the rest of the series. This episode has no significance in the rest of the series, and I just don't like that it exists. The end. Agree or disagree, Justin?
I mean, I'm glad it exists because I'm glad they kind of introduced this concept of Steven and his friendships. I'm glad they brought that up.
I do appreciate
that. I'm glad
that
we kind of got aesthetically, we kind of moved with Onion and like what we're getting out of Onion. I'm glad we kind of took that and if we're going to have Onion, I want a better Onion. And I'm glad we're taking a step to try to get a better Onion if we're going to keep Onion. I would rather get rid of it. They don't want to get rid of Onion. They've shown that. They want to make a better Onion. Let them make a better Onion. I'm not mad it exists. I'm not upset it exists. I'm going to forget about it.
Justin,
but I'm glad it happened.
They were doing so well with Onion. We've been praising the use of Onion the past 5 weeks.
I think Onion in this episode, Onion himself wasn't bad. I think the episode was, but I don't dislike Onion himself in the episode.
I think that's fine. I just didn't care about Onion this. He didn't like piss me off himself. You're right. It's the episode more than him. But like the thing, like we were listing our top Onion moments. They brought him in like for 2 seconds for comedy purposes for like the entire summer of Steven and then subsequent weeks. And like you'd think they'd learn their lesson, like that. I genuinely don't understand how this episode exists anymore. I mean, Like, I just can't conceive of why this is necessary.
We all need filler episodes sometimes.
There's so many characters on the show.
Can I mention a theory?
So we have to focus on Onion sometimes, Dylan.
Yes, Justin.
So to fill content for this podcast, since you don't care about this episode at all, and Sam won't have too much to say. So Soup, apparently a lot of people are comparing aesthetically to another character because you want to know what came out September 15th, 2015 last year?
Okay, I don't think the dates could be related, but yeah, he very much seems like the kid from Over the Garden Wall for sure.
No. Frisk from Undertale.
Oh, he seems like the guy from Undertale? Okay.
Which released 1 year ago today.
I think he's.
But that's just
I think his
theory.
design is based on the kid from
An overly animated theory.
There you go. That's a theory. I was going to compare his design to the Over the Garden Wall character. So who's your favorite of this group? This is what we're left with, Sam.
Garbanzo.
Yeah. Pick one: Garbanzo, Pinto, Squash, or Soup. Sam, who you got? Who's your favorite?
I'm gonna say Garbanzo because he's the only one who talked.
He said, I don't know if I could call that talking, but...
He's a literal Pokemon.
But then again, I don't know, because somebody who I don't like has a cat named Garbanzo, and that just reminds me of them, so maybe not. Maybe Pinto, because I liked how Pinto was, jumping out of, the book bag, at the end, near, at the race, and I was like, oh, it was cute.
If only this was a year later, and... they could have just made a Pokemon Go episode instead of and trashed this episode. They could have said, no, change of plans. Pokemon Go's hot now. We're going to make Steven playing a Pokemon Go rip mock off episode and they'll catch Garbanzo. That would have been so much better. Justin, who you got? Who you got of this group?
If I had to pick my favorite, part of me wants this.
How is this hard? How is this hard?
I got to go Squash. He's chill.
I don't even remember who Squash is.
The one that's not Soup, Garbanzo, or Pinto. The tall one with a squash under his hat.
I hate them.
He has
all.
He keeps
I'm not picking one. I hate them all. That's my answer. That's my answer. I set the over under for the time of this podcast at 25 minutes. We're at about 12. How we doing?
I will make it go to 40.
Oh, we didn't mention Suke Sam yet.
Well, we're not done with all the things. Okay. The responses to my over under for 25 minutes were Crystal Baby, who's a great fan of podcasts on Tumblr, says over if that is good to you guys. I wasn't trying to suggest whether we'd go over or under. I was trying to predict, and I think it will be under. The dude, patron Andy says, 32 minutes. I have faith that Justin will find some weird thing to latch onto in this episode. Correct. He already has
all of it.
Correct. Let's check our asks. Oh God, not her on Tumblr says, OMG Dill, this app is great. So Dill. Good. Justin is good. I mean, as a fan on Tumblr, Justin is Justin is gonna flip in excitement, and Sam will be confused. You'll like it too, but you say you hate it to spite. You'll say you hate it to spite Justin. It's an hour's worth of podcast. 12 out of 10. No, no, all of that is not true.
I think that might be.
Sam is confused.
I think that's my fan. I think it might be.
That might be your one fan. Yeah, that's true.
I think that's my non-fan. I think
that might be.
I'm not.
Let's go over the rest of this episode. What else are we missing? So, there's more to talk about because classic commenter on Overly Animated Steve was Steve was emailing me about he was very scandalized by one specific part of this episode. Justin, can you identify what Steve would be scandalized about?
The flashing scene, which was really weird.
It was Vidalia painting Yellowtail naked. That was what Steve
naked Yellowtail was something special.
What did you think of? He had his underwear on. Were you scandalized by this, Justin? I
was. I mean, I can't condemn this. Figure drawing's a thing.
Yeah, it's just figure. Yeah.
Yeah, you got someone in your house. You're an artist. Odds are, eventually, they're gonna do figure drawing for you. It happens.
Sam, what do you think of this?
I don't know.
Okay, that's my reaction.
I mean, I don't know. Figure drawing is a thing. I mean, I've drawn people.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. From the person with an art degree.
Oh, I haven't said my favorite part of the episode. I have. There's two things that I didn't hate this episode. One was them trying to give Steven some development. Number two, my favorite part of the episode is Steven saying, bugs may be weird, but I don't want to kill one. I like this plot. finally, we're addressing. I don't kill bugs either. I feel you, Steven. Life
I don't
is
either.
Good. Life is important. Yeah, all life. Hashtag whatever.
I feel like a dead bug is more disgusting than a live bug.
With my vegetarian discourse, the show isn't great with that type of thing, so I appreciate when they do things like that. And I do think it fits with Steven. Like Steven, very angy and angy, AANG-Y, and wouldn't want to kill things. So there you go. Steven's smartphone. He had Lars 1, Lars 2, and Lars 3 listed.
Who are they?
Thoughts. I think it's just Lars is 3 different numbers.
Cell phone, house phone, work phone.
Yeah, I think that. Well, I guess I feel like he'd listed as like Big Donut, but yeah, I like this because it's like Steven's enthusiasm to be friends with Lars. I like it. What else we got here? He's trying to call Connie, and Connie was going back to school shopping, right?
So we know what it's like August.
Yeah, no, I mean they say they clearly date this episode as the end of the summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got one. Let's not forget he's got Mayor Dewey on tap. Political favors, man.
Oh,
he's got his number.
Because
it was like Lars,
Lars,
Mayor Dewey.
Okay.
I wonder if Mayor Dewey just like hands out his number to all the citizens. Like, here's my number.
And there's only 15, so whatever.
Yeah, so he just Mayor Dewey needs friends too.
Yeah. The bug race. Pretending to be grown. Suitcase Sam, sir. Yeah, we finally get Suitcase Sam identified as Suitcase Sam. Sam, I appreciate your cameo in the episode.
Yes, I did. I wish I would have had like a line other than like, ugh. But I appreciate it.
Would that have been your reaction?
Probably. I probably like in real life if somebody flashed me, if it was just like if it was literal like a camera flashing with a bunch of children in a trench coat, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Garnet's reaction is bae.
Garnet's reaction?
Yeah, remember when they have all the pictures from the wall?
What are you talking about?
They do the thing after they take the picture and then they hang it on the tree and it shows all the other people they've taken pictures of and Garnet's just doing a thumbs up.
Oh, I didn't see that.
This episode?
Yes.
Garnet wasn't in this episode.
No, she was in a photograph. When they take the picture, right? And they show Steven the picture, and then the next shot is them hanging it on a tree. And on the tree, there's also a picture of sour cream and some other dude.
I didn't notice that.
Mr. Fryman, and then Garnet is just doing a thumbs up.
Thank you for paying attention.
Yeah, I guess we have to go back.
I did not see that, and I was not paying close attention to it.
Review the tapes.
Yeah, we have to check the tapes on that one. Did we miss anything else? They only come to the beach city during the summer. I'm glad we finally say that because that's how these beach towns work. Like they go from like 1,000 people live there to like 50,000 people.
Oh,
like it's like even more than that. Like,
yeah,
maybe even like 100,000. Like
Beach City went from 15 to 30 that summer, but then
yeah, with these kids through there.
Left.
Yeah. I like Steven texting Petey. They're best friends, and Petey is like, sorry.
Petey's emojis.
End of the summer rush emojis. Yeah, Petey's great. Like, I'm very high on Petey right now. He's great.
Ew.
Why couldn't this been a Petey? I don't know what you said. I don't know what your interpretation of that was. I don't know. Why couldn't this been a Petey episode?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they can't get Petey's voice actor.
Okay, you know I hate that. don't do that. Okay.
Last time he appeared, like his voice actor wasn't there.
I don't think Petey's voice actor is like in high demand, but maybe I don't even know who it is. So
he was.
I'll take care of it.
He was the guy in the middle, the brick. You've never seen that show. Why did I even bother bringing it up?
I don't know if this ask is for the podcast, but I'll read it here. Wait, there's 2 of them. What is this person? James Bond respects the great Diamond Authority. They even sang a song called "Diamonds Are Forever." LOL.
Okay.
I don't think that's related to this episode, so I think it's
good.
Says,
I can't say the word, but good poop posts.
Yeah, good poop post. Thank you.
Let the sky fall.
Justin, got anything else from the episode?
I found Petey's voice actor.
Okay.
Atticus Schaffer, however you pronounce that.
Yeah, the kid who was in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the kid from the middle. He was in the Unborn.
Cool. I have not.
He was on an episode of Days of Our Lives. Oh, Albert from Fish Hooks. I remember him.
Oh, Albert from Fish Hooks.
He's actually one of the main characters in The Lion Guard, if you're watching that wonderful show. So, yeah.
Justin, anything else from the episode?
from the actual episode. Soup was neat, I guess.
You already said
What
that.
was with the car crash and the garbanzo and the ketchup packet?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The fake death. Yeah.
I think it's just
Steven
because these kids
freaking
are
out.
really weird.
Yeah, great joke. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
This is the thrilling podcast.
I'm done here.
I'm beyond excited for the
No,
feedback.
I have
Do
one
we
more
win the
thing to
feedback?
say.
What do you have to say, Sam?
I don't know. These kids just remind me of this one kid who I used to live across the street from when I was growing up. He had a pet chicken, and he was very strange. The end.
The end. We're gonna be close to this over under. We'll see. We'll see how it breaks. I rate this episode a 1 out of 10.
No, Dylan. Why do we only do episode rankings when it's convenient for you?
That's
Dylan.
You guys can rate it if you want.
Korra and Avatar. The rankings were mandatory.
Not
We
mandatory.
had to go on the Dylan scale, but
Yeah.
no. Now it's just
Check
whatever
that out.
Dylan feels like.
1 out of 10.
Check
There you go.
the Dylan
Okay.
scale.
I'm
That's it.
rebelling against the rating scale because
Send
I
us-
hate
I say
Dylan.
3 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
JK,
so
you're
high.
my best friend. I
Thank
love you.
Thank you, Sam. I love you too. Oh,
Do
thank
you like
for-
me, Dylan?
We'll see.
Oh.
Thank you. That was good. Good timing. Okay. That's, I don't know. We've got nothing else here. So the show is not listed for next week. If it's not airing next week, and who knows what Cartoon Network's going to do, then we're going to continue roundtables. Roundtables might be hosted by anyone. I'm going to post this in the staff group. But yeah, if Justin wants to host a specific topic, we can get that going. Delaney wants to host something, we can get that going. So any roundtable topic.
Try
per week,
Sam host.
we could. I don't
That's
think
never gonna happen.
I don't think you want to, but if you wanted to, we could do that.
I'm not responsible enough.
And we could get any. You are responsible enough. I believe in you. But we could do any sort of roundtable topics until the show comes back. Who knows? So let's check the record. Let's check last year. What happened at this time? So last year the show went off the air on October 15th, not September 15th, and then it was not back until the beginning of January. So that might be what we're looking at here.
Yeah.
December.
That sucks. But
Christmas.
good thing we went out on such a high note.
Didn't they switch the episodes? Wasn't last week supposed to be this week?
We had Gem Hunt on the schedule. That's gone.
And Tiger Philanthropist.
And we had Tiger Philanthropist. That's gone. So who knows when those are airing. There you go. I'm Dylan. That's Sam. That's Justin. Overlyanimated.com.
Whoa, okay.
Yep, this is it. You can. I want to plug our. I have a few more things to say. It'll probably go over 25 minutes. So I'm gonna do our iTunes review of the week if I still have that pulled up. And so you can consider giving us a review if you like this podcast and you liked us hating on this episode. You can give us a review at overlyanimated.com. Find our iTunes feed. This week's review is by Sleepy Buttons, who gives us 5 stars and says, my favorite podcast. I love to listen to this podcast so much. I listen to their Star vs. the Force of Evil, Steven Universe, Miraculous Ladybug, and I really want to listen to their Voltron podcast. The hosts have really in-depth conversations about these shows, going through the episodes and discussing what happened and what it means for the show. I love how, by the way, I just want to comment. I just want to stop here. I'm really on board for this review until the ending. I just want to preface this. This review's great until the ending. So I just want to put that out there. Okay, let's continue. I love how I can fangirl or even disagree with them. And then lastly, it's an overall fun time. Justin is my favorite. :
Oh my goodness!
Like I said, I was really on board until the end of that one, but you lost me. You lost me, Sleepy Buttons. Was this also your girl? Was this also your girlfriend, Justin?
This one was not my girlfriend. No.
Thank you so much.
There you go. That means lots to Justin. Thank you, Sleepy
on Tumblr
Buttons.
who's like, I wish
That
Sam was
made
on
my
every
day.
podcast.
That made my
day.
day.
We got a lot of love for all the co-hosts recently. So if you want your review read, you can leave us a review and we'll do it on a Steven.
Who's your favorite co-host? We should be like a boy band. Like,
No.
who would you put posters up on your wall?
No.
My favorite Backstreet Boy was Howie. He had a ponytail.
Okay. The hot take from Sam there. I don't even know.
He wasn't the cutest. I liked him.
What else is there? Oh, the last thing I was saying, I don't know, check out our show-specific iTunes feeds on overlyanimated.com. If you go to the right side, we have a feed like just of Steven Universe. If you want to subscribe to our Steven Universe podcast, but not overall, you can do that. And we have new art there done by Frederick from Sweden, fan of the podcast, who did an incredible job with our show-specific iTunes feeds. You can check out all the art on those. I posted on our Tumblr too, and they're really cool. So thank you very much to that, and check those out. Subscribe to us anywhere, YouTube, whatever, etc. Leave comments and consider supporting us on Patreon. You can do so at patreon.com/overlyanimated. Thank you very much to our patrons: Mitch Cordell, Beatrice, Nate, Andy, Jamie, Rachel, John Ryan, Catherine Taylor, Davon J, John Funish, and Victoria. And today, new patron, Katrin, I think. She just posted pronunciation guide. I think I got that. Katrin. So thank you very much, Katrin, for becoming a patron. You guys can also.
Katrin.
Yeah. I think that's probably the nickname is Katrin the Patron, but we'll discuss that.
Sorry, Katrin.
Yeah. No, I think if I'm pronouncing it right and it rhymes like that, then I think that it's got to be Katrin the Patron. But check out all the benefits of becoming a patron, including posting in our Facebook exclusive group. And as you'll see, coming up is our 250th podcast, which we just recorded, and I'm going to post after this. You guys, I read some of the patrons' favorite animated films. Patrons, aka Fever Mitch, Gordon, Undersea Beach Change, Nathan Fillion, Buzz Lightyear, Mailman, Rachel Rose, Johnny Bravo, Brian Quick Cat, Needle, Diamond Day, Jewel, Garfield, TBD, and we'll get on those nicknames
someday.
Coming up on the Overly Animated podcast, our 250th podcast is next. Like I said, we just recorded. It's our each of our top 10 favorite animated films. Check that out tonight. If you're listening to this, probably it's already up. But if not, if you're listening to it right away, it won't be. No Ladybug this weekend, but we're going to continue to cover that show, obviously, because it's great. And Star on Monday. I guess Steven Universe Roundtable next week. Who knows when?
Oh, you're not doing listener feedback for this?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Maybe that'll be shorter than this one, but listener feedback with
10 minutes.
Delaney and Michelle tomorrow. I predict 10 minutes. Get your hot takes in, why we're wrong on this episode. Oh, I didn't plug that in the beginning. That's right. Yeah, okay. Well, it's short enough. But email Delaney at overlyanimated.com or send her an ask or, etc. So get that, get on that feedback. It'll be good. And then Star next week, and then a roundtable, and so we're going to cover. I think there's new Powerpuff Girls all of next week, so I think that's why Steven Universe wouldn't be on too. But I don't think we're going to do like separate ones for each, so we'll see how Delaney and I stack the episodes. And that's it. Last comment, Sam or Justin?
There's so many gifts from this episode. It's not even funny. Like, it's not even a great episode, and the gifts are all over Tumblr.
What could you possibly gift from it?
Tell my wife I said garbanzo.
Ew.
It's not even a good gif.
It's like the garbanzo dying thing with the fake and the ketchup and the.
People are weird.
Oh, and also the onion hunger for power thing is becoming a thing.
Wow, I guess so.
Onion
that was one of the best lines.
Weird, and I'm weird, and Steven's weird, and everybody's weird.
Yep. But get your feedback in why you disagree with us on the episode, or why you don't. I don't know. Anyway,
is this the best episode of all time, or are we just?
Yeah. Someone send a troll feedback. Delaney's not going to listen to this, by the way. So someone send a troll email to Delaney, like be very genuine and try to like articulately explain why this is the best episode ever. And like she'll like send it to me in chat, and she'll be like, "Is this real? Like, what's going on?" And I'll be like, "No, it's real." Okay, so do that. I want one of you guys to do that. Maybe multiple of you. That'd be pretty
Can I do it?
No. But
do it anonymously.
You guys got to get it to Delaney probably by tomorrow night. I don't know when. You can ask her on her Tumblr. Check out all those links over overlyanimated.com.
What's your Tumblr? Guru Korsami.
Yeah, you can also find all of our social media links on the website. And that's it. Thanks you guys very much for listening. We hit the over. Congrats us. The over bet pays off. No one. I don't think anyone bet anything though. So
okay, yeah, we're not race forces here, Dylan.
I wagered one shroot buck.
Why? Why would you? There's a lot of currencies you could have went with. I feel like from in-universe currencies. I feel like that.
I could have wagered Pearl points.
Yeah. What? Yeah. That would. Come on, Justin. You could. Pearl points would have been. I live on a
college campus. The office is literally everywhere, even in 2016. Okay.
Really? Still?
I've never seen the office.
Still.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Okay. There you go. There's our hot takes on the office. How many pro points would you give this podcast? Leave a comment. Thank you guys very much for listening, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Why?
Bye.
Nope, didn't say that. Said bye. Bye.